I want to talk about, I'm going to shift gears here, still on cryptocurrency. We're going to talk about Reddit's cryptocurrency effort. So Reddit, community of about, as of 2019, 300 million monthly active users. It's a huge community. It's the biggest community that is starting to dip its toes in cryptocurrency. Now, what did they do? What have they done? They recently announced a beta. It's just a beta, so it's not using actual, it's on the Ethereum blockchain. They announced a beta for two of their subreddits, the Fortnite subreddit and the cryptocurrency subreddit, to create their own, basically have their own cryptocurrencies. Now, what can you do with these cryptocurrencies? Well, some of the things you can do is you could vote on on community governance. So you can vote on what the subreddit does. Things like that, and it's all in beta. I've played a little bit with it, but the Reddit app is now an Ethereum wallet. They had really cool illustrations on how it all works. Really good at onboarding users, explaining why something like this is important. These tokens are tied to your reputation, so they're tied to how much you contribute to the network. So they're tied to, so if you're super popular on Fortnite or r/Fortnite or r/cryptocurrency, you then get more of the cryptocurrency. So there's one it's called bricks for Fortnite, and the cryptocurrency for r/cryptocurrency is called moons. Now, why is this a big deal? It's like, who cares? No one's asking for this. This is looking for a problem that it doesn't need solving. Well, I'll tell you why. And this is, Reddit does an excellent job of explaining this in their initial onboarding for the users. And they say this, the internet used to be an open world, a new land. They have a kind of cute little cartoons covering it. It's pretty epic illustrations. But it used to be a new land. When it was first coming online, people would just spin up servers and people would share, and it was all beautiful. And now it's dominated largely by big players, by the Googles of the world, by the Facebooks of the world, by the Twitters of the world, by the Microsofts of the world. It's now dominated by big players. And these networks, like, your Twitters, your Facebooks, these social media networks, have their users, for lack of, a better phrase, by the balls. They can do basically whatever they want, or rather not whatever they want. They can do a hell of a lot. They have a wide margin for error because the switching costs are too great. Now, we talked about why it's powerful to be able to switch and be able to fork from communities. It gives users a lot more control. So why is this Reddit cryptocurrency interesting? Well, here's why. And again, this is all in beta, and they haven't rolled this out to 300 million users. It's only to these people in these subreddits, but it's still a huge step for cryptocurrency in general, which I'm super bullish on. I really believe that this is the most overlooked technological innovation that is not has already happened. I mean, it's already happened, but it's continuing to happen. There's more and more every single day, and it's amazing to follow this space. I feel like I'm in the Fucking gold rush right now, and it's legendary. I mean, I'm not talking about the money. I'm not talking about the prices of this stuff. I'm talking about the actual technology here and the things you can do with it. Okay, so let's go back to Reddit. Okay, so we're still all new to this. We're still trying to figure out what this world looks like. But something you could do with the Reddit token, right, is you could then, if something happened to the r/cryptocurrency subreddit or the Fortnite subreddit, and like you didn't like what the moderators were doing, well, you could take that cryptocurrency and then you could use it as proof that you were person X on, let's say you're on the r/cryptocurrency and you were very active on that subreddit and you posted a lot, and then moderators came in and screwed you. Well, you could say, yo, guys, let's get out of here. Let's form our own community, and you can use the moons, they call it moons, that you can use the moons that you gathered on that cryptocurrency to go form a new community. Now, what does this actual transition look like? It's a little hand wavy. I don't know. Maybe you form a new Fukin website and you switch to something and you can prove that you were this user and you have this reputation and you have this post history, et cetera, et cetera. Now, a lot of the stuff on these subreddits is not on the blockchain, right? So you can't just fork it and go, it's not. This is where I'm talking a few years out, maybe even a decade out. Hell, I don't know before we're going to actually see, a major platform be able to do something like this. Now, also, it's not in Reddit's best interest, at least right now, or Twitter's or Facebook's, to encourage users to be able to fork it and form their own community and handle their own governance and stuff like that. But it's still an extremely interesting thing that they're even starting to dip their toes in it. So I'm really, really curious to see how that works out. I'm super fucking pumped about it, and I really believe there's something here.